Hey everyone, Cholera with Rise here, and we're going to be doing set 4 of the MSL Group 7, the MST Group 7 rather, not the MSL yet, but this is Tester versus Calm, the losers match. So whoever loses this will be out of the tournament. Whoever wins will face Savior in the final game, and last game was a big disappointment for both me and Rise. I'm not. I mean, I am very biased towards Savior, to be honest, but also I am very biased against Frozian because he's not going to get anywhere in the MSL. I guarantee you we're not seeing a Frozian in the probably not even the round of 16. I mean, Frozian is just terrible in every way possible. He's a bad human being, I think.
I kinda agree with that, man. I honestly I don't want to see him move on. I don't like him either. I'm not the biggest Savior fan, probably because I'm such a big Firebat Hero fan. But I did want to see Savior win that match, and I wouldn't mind seeing Savior move on, mostly because if Xavier moves on, that means he has a chance to play Firebat Hero at some point in the future, right?
Oh, that's
So,
true.
I can only hope for that again. But anyway, so we got Tester in the top position. This is Destination once again. And we got Calm in the bottom position. Calm, I expect a lot out of him for this game. I think that he should be able to do a pretty good job in taking this match against Tester, who, frankly, is just not that solid of a player. And I think that I don't know. It's obviously a little early to tell, but I think that he should be able to do that on this map. Although I don't know the stats for PVZ on this map. You wouldn't happen to know that, would you?
I could look it up, but yeah, I agree that Tester definitely looked very weak. I mean, just from the fact that after Savior made that Zergling run by, he lost like 10 probes to 5 lings, and especially like 5 of them to the last 2 lings. That was so unnecessary. This map is actually 45% ZVP, so really statistically it's pretty much even between these two.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a
Yeah.
slight advantage to Protoss, but not really. So yeah, we'll see what Calm can do. I do expect him to do fine against Tester though, unless Tester pulls some kind of cheese. Game one was not indicative of Calm's playing skills because, of course, we saw the barracks supply depot from Frozian. Now we're going to see Forge Fast expand from Tester. So Tester not going to play a fast game here. He's going to want to get to the mid game at least. And looks like Khan might actually not be going for. We'll see if he decides to go for a 12 hatch as opposed to a pool first build. Looks like he will go for the 12 hatch.
I can't believe Frazine moved on. It hasn't. It's just starting to sink in, and it disappoints me thoroughly. Anyway,
Me too.
Cobb going to try to get his hatchery down now at this point, but Tester was doing a pretty decent job of delaying it, but for whatever reason he decided that that wasn't fun, and he went to go sit inside
Yeah.
Com's main base, which kind of seems a little stupid in my opinion. I really think that, he had the opportunity. There was nothing stopping him from delaying that hatchery indefinitely until Lynx came out. He should have taken the opportunity to do so, and not doing that is just it's just poor play. It's not bad
Yeah.
manner to stop a hatchery from going up. Maybe he's just lazy. He
Not.
does look lazy.
Yeah. Tester. Yeah, you're right. Tester definitely could have been more harassing, doing more harassing there with his probe. But looks like the build was changed to a 12 pool because of the early harassment. So we're gonna see Lings out first, faster, but we're gonna see the hatcheries out later. And the Lings will not be able to do any damage to Tester. Tester's fine here with the Forge Nexus cannon build. And we're seeing the double expand now from Calm.
Calm.
Yeah, and Calm putting down his gas too. So we're probably going to see, just from my early predictions, probably that standard build here that the Zergs like. I've been talking about it forever. The Lurker Scourge build, the mid-game 5 hatchery build, whatever you want to call it. But that's been the standard Zerg versus Protoss, especially when the map is like destination, because you have ramps you can protect and bridges you can protect. So it favors the Zerg to be a little more defensive in the beginning and just pick up expansions, because the Zerg can get 4 bases just by protecting these 2 roads into their base. So it's definitely to their benefit to do it. So he's probably going to put down the Spire and then the Hydra's Den. Anyway, though, we'll see what Tester decides to do. Kind of the initiative is sort of in his hand. We'll see what kind of build he goes, whether it's, DT Templar, DT, I'm sorry, not DT, Corsair Templar or Corsair Reaver or some mix. We'll see.
I want to see him go scouts. I haven't seen scouts in a while. It's honestly been like 6 months since I've last seen a scout being used. I really would like to see some. In the meantime, though, Lair going down before Com, so he is going to start working on his tech tree a little bit. Going to be a little bit of a lull in the game as we wait for that to happen, of course, as we've been coming to expect almost out of these games. One of the things about Destination that I like, though, is the fact that it's very straightforward. The players face each other, and the entire time I feel like there's a feeling of pressure because
Yeah, definitely.
of course, when you know where the other player is, it's hard to flank. I mean, it's wide open enough in areas that it's flanking is doable, but there's not that much room for flanking. I feel if the other player against Zerg anyway is playing well and preventing that from happening. So we see some interesting play, and it tends to be a high pressure map. Well, at least, well, that's not entirely true considering most of the games kind of go mid to late game, it seems. So never mind, I said that. But I do think it makes for usually interesting games. What do you think?
I agree with you. I mean, it's not like a map like Harmony or Python where there could literally be quite a long time before confrontations, or even Medusa. Medusa also leads a lot to sort of macro-ish games. Destination, you
Yeah.
have to constantly be aware of who controls the middle, because the middle is so much more important on this map than pretty much any map that we see otherwise. If you hold the middle, you hold the world pretty much, especially if you can cross the middle and get into the sort of split the enemy's expansions apart, then basically that is basically how you win the game if you can do that. And looks like an Overlord's going to go down here, and we're going to see Corsair Templar here from the tester here. Pretty standard opening. Probably going to get a couple Corsairs, and then realize that what we're seeing here is that 5 hatchery build, Spire going up, most likely just for Scourge, and this really gives the advantage to the Zerg player if the Protoss cannot attack early enough. If you can't do some damage, then the Protoss is going to find it very hard to move on. So I do like this build for Zerg, and it really kind of puts the onus on Protoss to attack, because if the Protoss doesn't attack, he's going to fall behind economically.
Yeah, I think that's true. How many drones? He must go for about like 30 something drones before he even
Yeah,
makes
it is a very macro
any.
build. Yeah.
Yeah, heavy duty, which is good. I mean, I think that's what you need to do against the forge opening, that is so common in ZVP. Looks like he's going to lose that Overlord out there, but he's going to have Scourge out very shortly, with that Spire having been done for a few seconds at this point anyway. And there are the Scourge going to chase the Corsair all the way back. The Corsair going to run back to the cannons, and the Scourge not going to be able to kill it most likely. It tends to be this is just such a typical start to a game like this. He is going to scout that Templar archive, so he's going to see that, and that is important information for him to have. Um, I mean, that's going to really tell him. Oh, actually, High Templar. I was kind of expecting DTs for some reason. So High Templar
No.
coming out, and he's going to be able to. He should be pretty prepared. Oh, actually going for an Archon. I guess you think he's doing that in preparation of a Muta attack, or
I think
uh,
he's doing that because he's stupid.
yeah,
He should not be making Archons. It's the same as the first game where he did it against Savior when Savior had just
two
Hydralisks.
Archons.
Oh my God! Well, he's trying to be offensive. I understand what he's doing. He's trying to get into a
He,
fast
he is he's being very offensive
Zealot
to
rush.
me.
Yeah, okay,
He's
I see
being
what he's doing.
offensive
At
to
least,
Protoss players.
I mean, this is just—it's not going to work though, because the defensive Zerg build destroys this kind of timing attack from the Protoss. It just obliterates it. Oh, we actually are seeing
Especially
some
with these
mutas, so actually,
straights.
yeah, we are seeing some mutas actually, so it might not be terrible. But yeah, against the ramps, against all the units that we're going to see here, it's going to be very hard for him to do any damage. And against all those Sunkens, God, there's a lot of
Wow.
Sunkens. That attack is not going to succeed. So I think he would have been better off just waiting for Storm and then attacking with Speedlot and Storms, more powerful than this. But I guess he did predict the Mutalisk pretty well, so I'm not going to call him too stupid anymore. I take that back. The Archons, of course, are useful against Mutalisks or Mass Zerglings, but not at all against Hydralisks. And, we're going to see, Com try to do some harassment here. Also, he's trying to set up that expansion, but that's going to get taken down really fast. That's a problem when you have your army in the middle of the map. You can't defend your expansions.
That is an issue, and he's going to run back now. I would expect Com to start doing some sort of muta harass to the economy a little bit of Tester, but he doesn't seem to be heading in that direction at all. I'm surprised because now he's going over there,
Now
but
he is,
he's
yeah.
gonna he's seeing the Archon there, so he's gonna have a tough time. Another Archon. Wow, a lot of Archons for Tester. Maybe he's just got a lot of cannons too. Maybe he just has a thing for Archons. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's going to leave himself so exposed to Hydralisk Tech Switch, though. I mean, basically he's
Yeah.
saying, please just build Mutalisks and Zerglings. Please don't go Hydralisks. And I don't think Calm is going to let that
Ouch.
happen. I don't think
Ouch.
he's going to appreciate that. And he's probably just going to go Hydralisk and win. And not even plus one, still not even done yet. That is a very late +1 for the Protoss player. Oh,
Ooh.
man, nice dancing. Oh, my God. Did
Wow.
you just see that rise?
He took out
Jeez,
two.
Calm is good. Calm is freaking good, man.
That was quality micro right there. And, there's micro games on UMS maps that you can play, and taking out an Archon with even a control group of Muta can be difficult. I mean, or a couple of Archons anyway. And here, he's going to take out that Nexus, but no, the Archons are going to come in, and he's going to have to... Oh! A lot of Muta being taken out, a little
Yeah.
careless there. And that's going to be a fair trade now at that point, losing two Archons for what looked to be, I don't know, 5 or 6 Muta. I mean, that's going to be tough on Com. So Com going to Hive
What is
now.
Calm
Double
doing?
Evolution Chamber. I'm guessing he's going
Wow.
Ultras. I mean,
Fast Ultras.
Ultra Ling maybe? He's got another base
Yeah.
going in the bottom left, it looks like, too. Yeah, as he morphs it in right
This
now.
is a
So, I
funny
mean,
build. I like this build.
I
It is a
like it,
crazy
though. I
build.
mean, it's very good against what he has, the ground forces that we're seeing from. Oh, he's going to be able to take out that Nexus before those cannons can go
Yeah.
up, and that's going to be huge. Oh no, he's going to run
No,
away
no.
and no. Oh, that was close. He almost got that. So close.
But probably the next wave will take it out. It's at 140 hit points there. Can't be repaired, obviously, Protoss units. That is one weakness of them. When they burn, they burn. And, this is a really interesting build. We're seeing no Hydralisks here, so no switch to Lurkers or Hydras. Just Mutalisk Harass into straight Ultras. This is going to be really interesting. I mean, it saves him on upgrades, because basically he can just upgrade his melee. He doesn't have to upgrade range, and he also can get those Ultras so fast, but he needs to just be safe during this time, and he's choosing static defense over units. I mean, just look at how many Sunkens he has. I guess this build works on this map, because like I said, all you need are two choke points that are relatively near each other, so he can just do this build. And oh, he's gonna trap another Archon with his Zerglings this time. I mean, Calm is just so good with his micro. It's so much better than Tester.
Ooh.
Oh, but Tester trapped him with a storm there. Still though, none of the mutas go down. So, I mean, good micro still from Calm.
I would like to see him take down that Nexus. I mean, I think it's available for the taking. Greater Spire going down. We're
Oh
going to
my
see
God,
some
creative.
Guardians. And we haven't seen any Corsair in a while. I think that he hasn't made one since the original one was taken out. So a complete ground force. And with the amount of Archons he has, I mean, this is actually, I think, a pretty decent build for Com to go. I'm still thinking he's going to go Ultras too, though, at some point, considering he has the 4 bases
Right.
and the double evolution chamber. Although Guardian Ling, I guess, could work too. I mean, I haven't seen that in a while, but possible. And now, wow, but it's going to be 4 base to 4 base, so Tester really keeping up, or going to be ahead very shortly economically with Com. So Com going to have to really start taking another base at some point. And it looks like he may be positioned to take mid-right, or those might just be Lings there. 2 more hatcheries going down in the bottom left, and there is the Ultralisk Cavern. So we are going to see Ultras. I'm actually, and Defilers too. I'm actually looking to see Guardians. That's what I've been wanting to see. Awesome.
Boom, Guardians. Boom, headshot. And we actually saw this from Jaedong against Free. It narrowly failed on Athena 2. I actually think it was a mistake in that game. But this game it might work because Tester is a weaker player, and the situation is different from Athena. Basically, you get the Guardians to harass, and then you go Ultra Ling, and he has Defilers, he has tons of Zerglings. I don't think he'll make the mistake Savior did last game of not having Adrenal Glands. He better not. But he's going to just maybe even snipe the Nexus off. Although there's a lot of Dragoons now for the Protoss player. Interesting choice getting so many Dragoons. And he might kill all the pylons too, so he might unpower the gateways for a while. Crazy here. And he's got a couple more Guardians on the right side, so that Nexus is going to go down really soon.
Yeah, actually, he's doing a really good job with these. Oh, good attack Double front attack. He's not focused. Focus on the damn Nexus for a second. Come on, man. He's got to get Storm down. I'm sorry, Swarm down. He's not going to get it down in time. And we're going to see Storm on those Guardians. So those Guardians are going to go down. No! Oh, he had such an opportunity to take out that Nexus. He's completely...
Man, all you need to do is right-click it.
Both armies. Wow.
Well, he does have... No, he's got Swarm. Where's the Swarm? Oh, there's the Swarm. Yeah,
a lot of Storm on the Swarm,
he's
though.
Attack moving. Storm on the Swarm, that's right. Oh, what is he? Oh my God! Just take it out.
There he goes. There he goes. He's gonna take it out.
I get an aneurysm. Before I get an aneurysm, I'm not even kidding. I will. My brain will explode if he doesn't take it out. Finally.
Thank God.
Well, I mean, I know what he's doing. He's attack moving and just busy macroing and multitasking. But still, man, I mean, the Nexus had to go down the first time. But anyway, now we're going to see him take the lead, though. You know, he basically Tester's forced down to 3 gas once again. I mean, sorry, 2 gas once again. He lost his 3rd gas. He did take the corner. No, I don't know about the 9 o'clock. Yeah, actually, no, you're right. He did take the 9 o'clock. The Zerg player took the 9 o'clock.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be, if he, and wow, another force with a Defiler there. He's going to be able to take out that Nexus completely. There are no units there to stop that.
Beautiful.
There's no Storm anywhere in the vicinity. He's going to completely take out that Nexus, and now Tester is down to mining from 2 bases. He's got a DT out, but it is not enough. Tester is in a lot of trouble at this point, and those I think he still has. I think Com still has some Guardians, and Com actually not looking that calm, maybe looking a little excited at this point. Going to take out another Nexus as it goes up, and so wow, Tester in a lot of trouble. He can't get anything down. Those cracklings. Now we're seeing the real power of those adrenal gland upgrades. I mean, he's just ripping stuff apart with a move, like you were saying before. So. Man, not bad at all by Com. He is doing a good job and pumping units. Look at the stream of red across the map.
Oh, 2-2. That's why, 2-2, man. And just +1 for Tester. That is weak sauce there. That is some freaking, like, low-level sauce there. And we see some, like, high-level super chili sauce from, from what's his face? Com here. Com has, yeah, Com 2-2 versus 0-0-1. That is bad for the Protoss, man. And I don't know what Tester's been doing instead of getting upgrades. Actually, no, I think I might be +3. I might be completely wrong, in which case I will apologize.
I think it's +2, actually.
+2? Yeah, we can't tell from our...
+2.
Well, anyway, he's still behind on upgrades. And he's behind on just everything right now. Just straight up Lings here. We haven't even seen
him. He's behind on life.
Oh, GG!
And he GG's.
GG. GG. He knows it's impossible.
Wow. Yeah.
What a great game by Com,
nice
though.
game. Yeah, Com did great. I mean, he played a very solid game. I love the build, man. That was a very fun build to watch. So good for him. He's going to move on. He's going to move on and play our man Savior at this point, isn't he? So
yes, he
we're going to have a ZVZ to finish it off.
Crazy. I'm very excited and a little scared for Savior because Com looks so badass this game. We'll see, though. GG.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.